Today's topics are GCP service models, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, CaaS, and FaaS. My name is Rohit Garg, and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITES provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies. Google Cloud Platform Service Models. Cloud computing support three types of service models based on infra and application support or access to users. These are generic to public cloud vendors and private clouds. IaaS called infrastructure as a service, PaaS called platform as a service, SaaS called software as a service. Google Cloud Platform provides five types of service models, including three generic ones. Other than IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, GCP provides FaaS called Function as a Service and CaaS called Container as a Service. Software as a Service SaaS. SaaS is top level of cloud service in which users are not aware about cloud provider software or tools used in this process. Everything is hidden from user and he is supposed to use cloud-based apps over the internet. SaaS is as-you-go service means setup is ready and services are running. You just need to pay and start using them. No need to wait or configuration time is required. This is something like Gmail account, Google Drive comes under SaaS services. Platform as a service called PaaS. PaaS function at a lower level than SaaS software as a service, typically providing a platform on which software can be developed and deployed. PaaS providers abstract much of the work of dealing with servers and give client an environment in which operating system and server software as well as underlying server hardware and network infrastructure are taken care of, leaving users free to focus on their business side of scalability and the application development of their product or services. This is something like web hosting companies and web hosting services. In PaaS, you can develop your application, you can choose to configure your application according to your requirement, you can customize it on the basis of environment you have asked from cloud vendors. Other than SaaS, where services are fully configured and you just need to use them after paying the amount. Containers as a service called CAS. Container is the set of application files, dependencies, configurations needed for runtime environments. Baseline OS or hardware or software is completely abstract. CAS is one of the new kind of cloud service and available with few vendors and similar to PAS. In CAS, virtualized containers are provided with complete framework and environment to customer to develop applications. Customer need not to worry about deployments and integrations into hosting environments. Google CAS is built on open source Kubernetes system. Kubernetes gives you the option of working on GCP cloud, on-premise private cloud, or integration of both like hybrid cloud. Function as a services called FaaS. Google Cloud Function are serverless cloud services. You can develop your single purpose function using Node.js, Python, Java, and attach them to event. Once event occurred, the function will execute in managed environment and you need not to worry about underlying hardware or software used. This is typically used when deploying microservice applications. Webhooks and IoT are some of the popular usage of FaaS. Other cloud providers also provide FaaS services. AWS Lambda function is one of the popular FaaS service comes under Amazon Web Services. Infrastructure as a service. IaaS is bottom line support by cloud services. Infrastructure is building block of any environment. In IaaS, computing solution and storage over the cloud is provisioned and provided by automated means. In other terms, cloud providers rent their servers in IaaS. Users need to pay based on their usage or infrastructure provision. Users are free to use OS and softwares based on their requirements. They need not to worry about hardware and data center management. This is something like using Google Compute Engine services to develop and deploy computer machines on basis of your requirement. It can be Windows, it can be Linux, it can be Solaris. Let's have some of the major differences between IaaS, PaaS, CaaS, FaaS, and SaaS. As name implies, we already discussed, IaaS means infrastructure as a service, PaaS means platform as a service, CAS means container as a service, FAS is function as a service, and SAS is software as a service. IaaS comes into the picture when we are using virtual infrastructure like VM and network. PaaS comes into the picture to develop and deploy applications. CAS comes into the picture for virtualized containers with preloaded app binaries for runtime environment. FAS comes into the picture for event-driven functions. SAS for ready-made pre-built services. IaaS is best to use for existing systems or integration with existing systems. PaaS is best to use with web-facing application. CaaS is best to use for running in multiple environment, on cloud, on-premise or hybrid cloud. FAS is best to use for event-based automated single-purpose action. SAS is ready to user services, and when you need, you just need to pay and you can use them. Let's have an example of each type of service model. In IaaS, GCE, Google Compute Engine comes where you can deploy VM machines on OS chosen by you. In PS, Google App Engine comes where you can develop and deploy your applications. In CS, Kubernetes support comes where virtualized containers is there to help the customers. FAS is event-specific scripts for your requirements. For example, you can configure a function triggered for your budget alerts. In SAS, we have multiple ready-to-use services like Gmail and Google Drives. Let's come to the advantage and disadvantages of each service model. In IaaS, you have to pay as per use. It is scalable, location independent. You need not to worry whether data center or zone is available at your location or not, and DR support. DR something gives stability to your environment and you need not to worry about that. And disadvantages are data security. You need to be dependent on vendor or you need to rely on vendor words for data security. Vendor dependency, you need to depend on vendor for data center and outages happen at vendor's end. Infra team will be owned by you to manage complete hardware and sometimes it's become very costly and difficult to have properly skilled persons to manage your environment. For PS, advantages are highly scalable, easy migration, reduced deployment and development time because you can concentrate on your developments other than concentrating on hardware and softwares. Disadvantages are vendor support or vendor dependency similar to IaaS and data security similar to IaaS. For CS, advantages are multi-environment support like we have already discussed. Kubernetes supports on-cloud, on-premise, and hybrid cloud environment. Fast and simple with preloaded app configurations. Disadvantages of CS service model are applicable for limited applications. Limited applications are supporting CS and poor management can lead to over budget. CS are very fast. When you are launching a container, it's very fast and sometimes if you are not managing them properly, you didn't notice that you are over budgeting your project. Advantages of FAS are scalability, fast and simple, pay only when function runs. You can write the script of your function and attach it to event. In case event doesn't occur, you need not to pay anything. Vendor lock-in, that means that script is completely dependent on vendor environment. You can't move the same script to some other vendors. For different vendors, you need to develop a different script on basis of their events and commands supported. Benefits of SAS service model is low cost, quick configuration, web-based connectivity, and scalability. And disadvantages are infra is completely hidden from you and limited customization is possible because these are ready-to-use services and customization possibilities are very less. The journey from FAS to SAS it depends on configurability and agility. If you are open to configure your environment or you want configuration on basis of your requirement, you will move from SAS to IAS. And if you want everything to be there to ready to use, you will move from IAS to SAS, from configurability to agility. We have completed our today's lesson over IAS, PAS, SAS, CAS and FAS GCP service models along with their advantages and disadvantages. For any questions or feedback, please leave comment on videos or contact us.